and I have to think through the water situation. Yes, I'm from Jersey, I say water. Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be installing the Fab SCX10ii Servo mount. So off camera, I went ahead and uninstalled the servo from the chassis position and just kind of fed it through. The wire just drops down and the servo is in position to be mounted. So inside the pack, you get the actual mount itself. You get some really long screws, and there are two, looks like bushings, and there are no directions, but I think this is easy enough to where I can get it hooked up without needing directions. Alright, so on the front, it's going to just screw in right up here. Just got to take out the existing screw and get it installed here. And in the back, there's going to be two screws that are going to hold it on. So I just got to take off the screws that hold the diff cover, and those two screws will hold in the servo mount. Before I do all that though, I'm going to have to go to the parts bin. I'm going to have to find the plastic pieces that hold the servo. There's two screws up here, so I'm going to have to screw in the actual pieces that will hold the servo in place. They're not included with the UC Fab bracket. So luckily I save all my parts, all my extra pieces. So I will dig around and find what I need. Alright, so I found what I was looking for. These little plastic pieces here. So we're going to go ahead and mount this onto the UC Fab mount. So the servo tabs or holders are installed, and I am ready to install the servo. Okay, so I have the servo installed. I'm going to go ahead and back out the 4 screws that are on the axle so I can install the bracket. And that's just going to be the top screw here, the top screw over here, and the 2 on the back side that hold the diff cover. A little tough to see, but the 4 screws are out. I'm going to go ahead and get the servo mount in place. And I figured out these little bushings, little washers. They actually go into the front here because it's kind of deep. Those little bushings will fill that gap, and then you can mount everything flush. So all that went on with no problem. Next thing I got to do is install the steering link, which may be a little too long. I have to find something else. So I hooked up the servo horn, and I thought it was going to be too much of an extreme angle, kind of, but everything's turning. Everything's turning just fine. So I don't think I'm really going to go crazy trying to find a smaller link or anything. I might just leave it as is, as long as it works. I don't know if I really care. So I am happy with that. Seems to turn. Everything seems to be working well. So I'm happy with the way everything's set up now. Really don't see any reason to change it. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave it as is. And I have to think through the water situation. Yes, I'm from Jersey. I say water. The problem I have is I have an Axial AE2. This is not waterproof. So if I run it through mud or any water, this thing isn't going to last me very long. Also, the 35 turn motor is a good motor. I love it for crawling and everything else, but kind of want the wheel speed for the mud, so may have to change this motor out too. So really debating my options. I've been going through, and anywhere where there's a plug-in for my lights, I have a ton of lights on this thing. Been putting the shrink wrap on all the connections just to do what I can to prevent any water from shorting things out. And well, I think I'm going to need your help. Got to figure out what to do here, and I'm going to ask you to help me out. Option A is to go with the Traxxas XL5 with a 12-turn brushed motor. And if I run this setup, I'll leave the BEC. I'll just hook this BEC up to this setup. But with the 12-turn motor, I know I'll get the wheel speed. And this XL5 is waterproof. Or option B. Option B would be a Mamba X. I'll of course take the fan off because this is not waterproof, but the rest of the unit is. And a 3800 kV motor. The 3800 should give me plenty of wheel speed to get through. It's brushless, but might be overkill in this. So tell me what you think in the comments below. But that's going to about do it for this one. If you liked what you saw, please click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day, and I will see everyone soon. Take care.